Happy Saturday, everybody. My name's Heir Samurai. Welcome to the channel.
Excellent.
I got a question. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. How is it possible that all three of these players dominated the game of basketball on the offensive end? Today's video is going to go over one of the most underutilized, underappreciated moves in NBA 2K today that's going to allow you to be able to dominate the floor like MJ, Kobe, and LeBron. At the core of every elite offensive player is the triple threat. The triple and triple threat stands for three different options that you have on the offensive end before you ever move your feet. One of them is to shoot, the other is to pass, and the last is to dribble. Not in that order. So, in order to be able to get you to be a better offensive player, we got to talk in two different languages in this video. We got to talk in 2K basketball terms, and then we got to talk in basketball terms. 2K has a variety of individual triple threat styles, and each one of those styles has their own strengths and weaknesses. A quick little tip for the veterans out there. If you jab or you do a step over or even a pump fake, if you press LT after you do one of those moves, your player will actually move the ball in a circle like this, which ultimately gives you a different element to your triple threat. All right, now back to everybody else. So from a triple threat standpoint, you've got a variety of different options that you can use in the triple threat. As you become better at understanding the triple threat and how to use each one of these moves, it's gonna open up the entirety of your offensive game. Now, we all know in basketball that whether you're dribbling or whether you're going for a layup or whether you're going for a dunk, whatever it is, any kind of shot or any kind of dribble move, everything in basketball from an offensive standpoint is based off of selling your defender on making them think that you're going to do one thing and then doing something different. So in essence, the triple threat is designed for you to use a bunch of different fakes in order to throw your defender off, so that way you can have a better option to shoot, pass, or dribble. Another pro tip for all the NBA 2K veterans out there. The attack jab is one of the more underutilized attacks in the game, and if you attack jab and launch out of that move, you actually create enough separation to be able to immediately crab dribble somebody right after that. All right, back to the normals. So with that being said, let's get into the aspects of the different jabs that help you do different things. So you've got the quick jab. The quick jab is a move that simply, if you just tap up on the right stick, you jab forward. Then after that, you've got the attack jab. Now the attack jab is going to be based off of which hand your player is. So if you're right-handed, you're going to use the attack jab by flicking up and to the right. If you're left-handed, you're going to flick the ball or flick the right stick up and to the left. Then after the attack jab, you've got the side jab. Also based off of which hand you are. If you're right-handed, you're going to flick the right stick to the right. If you're left-handed, you're going to flick the left stick to the left. Then you've got the pump fake, which is actually different based off of which kind of pump fake you pull off. Now, there's two different kinds of pump fakes, and each one of them gives you a slight variation in your animation. If you just tap X, you get one kind of pump fake. If you pull down on the right stick, like flick down on the right stick, you get a different kind of pump fake. And after that, each time you do it, when you go back into your triple threat idle, you get a small variation in your triple threat stance. Outside of the jabs, you have step over moves. The step overs are pretty much moves that are based off of flicking the right stick to the opposite side of whichever ball hand you have the ball in. So if you are right-handed and you flick the right stick to the left, you step over to the left, and then you also have the mid step over, which is up and to the left if you're right-handed, and vice versa if you're left-handed. Jabs are designed in order to basically kind of be quick and sell your defender on the fact that you're going to be going in that direction or attacking at that angle. And the step overs do the exact same thing, except with the step overs, the ball is protected a little bit more because you're basically using your shoulder and the side of your body to guard defenders from either trying to get a bump steal or knock the ball out or hit X or whatever the case is. As far as the triple threat styles that you should try, like I said, they all have their strengths and weaknesses. Normal one's triple threat style is one that has a lot quicker jabs and step overs. At the same time, its escape move, while it is adequate, is not the best of all of your escape moves depending on your play style and how you play. Normal 2 has the best escape move in the entire game in its package. But at the same time, because it's a little bit more of an Iverson stance, but it's not an exact replica of what Allen Iverson used to do when he was in triple threat mode, what you're gonna get at times is when you try to jab to the right or jab to the left, the jabs are not as hard or forceful and they don't sell as much, but at the same time, you are protecting the ball because the ball is low, it's in your hands, and it's down by your knees in between, your legs based off of where your ankles are. Just a little thing here to talk for people that may have certain type of archetypes. As a slashing playmaker, I really like normal 1 and I really like normal 6 because each one of those has decent jabs. And if you look at the game, Allen Iverson is equipped with normal 1 and I believe Kobe Bryant is equipped with normal 6 if you go to edit roster and you start looking through the different moves. Now, the thing about these different triple threat styles is this. You're going to want to pick the triple threat style that's going to best suit your archetype and your ability to be able to score with the basketball. I really like normal 2, but I'm a slashing playmaker, so it depends on my level of proficiency and how much I've actually practiced with each individual triple threat in order to get the moves that I want. Normal 2 is a great triple threat style for slashing playmakers. At the same time, if a sharpshooter puts normal 2 on, they're gonna pretty much be almost unguardable if they use the escape to their advantage. The escape on normal 2 is one that literally creates so much space by holding right trigger and tapping down on the right stick. It gives you a gap that allows you, if you're standing at the three-point line in triple threat stance, you get so much space that you're going to be able to fire up a limitless range 3, especially if the shot clock is winding down. That move in and of itself pretty much puts you at an advantage as a sharp. I'm talking about slashing playmakers. Why am I bringing up normal 2? Well, it's because normal 2's escape is also very, very good for slashing playmakers. Now, it's only good for slashing playmakers that have mastered their shot. If you're a slashing playmaker and you have not mastered your shot, you're going to kind of want to roll with either normal 1 or normal 6. But if you've mastered your jump shot, this can also be a very deadly triple threat style for you to put on, and that way you can escape. Now, depending on when you use the escape, if you use the escape near the end of the shot clock, it's going to give you that long gap of separation, especially if you're selling the defender on your fakes. Long gap of separation, you're going to back up, you're going to have to shoot that shot, and you're going to have to get good at shooting that shot and making that shot. But if you use the normal 2 escape when you have a good amount of time on the shot clock, depending on how your defender is playing, if they're pressing you too hard, you can normal 2 escape and create a big gap of separation in order for you to start rocking your defender to the left or the right and get right around. Very, very effective move. Very, very easy to use if you know how to read how the defense is playing you. So, as I was saying, the jabs, the step overs, the pump fakes, they're all ball fakes essentially. They're used in order for you to be able to try to get your defender off balance or get them to do what you want them to do for you to get the space. If the defender is fighting against the jab that you're doing or the step over, let's say your defender is standing in front of you, you step over to the left, your defender steps over to the left with you. You can either try to fake back to the right and go to the left by simply tapping the right stick to the right in the middle of your triple threat stance, or you can do the step over, When they slide over to the left, you can rip through by holding turbo and flicking the right stick to the right, or doing it in the attack jab direction, which is up and to the right. You got different options that are going to be able to give you different things on each individual scenario. The game, from a perimeter standpoint, is about creating separation. Separation is going to allow you to be able to do a hesitation cross escape or a hesitation escape one way or the other, mixed with a crossover that I showed in some of my earlier videos. That is going to be able to throw the defender off and allow you to go right around him. You can pull up and hit a jump shot. You can, run to a spot and hit a standstill jumper. You can go to the lane and shoot a floater. You can dunk it over the big man, whatever it takes. But the key to actually creating the right and the proper amount of separation is always constantly thinking about separation and trying to attack the open space, as opposed to trying to dribble and do all of these moves that pretty much just are moves that try to throw people off or spin them in circles. That's not the goal of a dribble move. The goal of a dribble move is for you to attack the space, get to your spot, score quickly. The quicker that you score the basketball, the more often you're going to draw double teams. If you're a player that can draw double teams consistently, you make your team better if you are a willing passer. All right, everybody, that's pretty much it for this video. If you got questions, if you got comments, if you got stuff you want to talk about in terms of the triple threat, leave them down below in the comment section. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's keep this thing rolling. Let's keep talking about triple threats. Let's keep talking about other dribble moves. I'm going to be going through a different series of different dribble moves and how to effectively use them. If we get a certain amount of people commenting on this video talking about the quick jab or the step over or the escape, then I will make an individual video literally detailing how to use that escape effectively based off of how a defender is playing you. Thanks for watching this video, and until next time, my name is Heir Samurai. Happy Saturday.